Hello, hello. It's Mary Ivy, and I would like to show you what I've done so far with creating a support matrix that aligns very tightly with your portrait of an eagle. So, one thing I want you to keep in mind is that I did not do this whole complete thing because it takes a lot of time. And so I did just enough to show you how I'm setting it up and to link a few types of lessons to every tier, so tiers one, two, and three, and to every grade band. So elementary would be K5, middle would be 6, 8, and then high school would be 9, 12. So again, this is not complete. If I were to sit down and collaborate with internal and do the whole complete thing, there would be a lesson for every topic. But I just wanted to give you enough information. The next thing that I want to point out is there's two different ways we could do this. The one example that I have here is a link to the lesson, but also specific links to teacher training, the lesson plan, the connection to home, that's that transparency piece, and an academic connection. This is the only one I've done this for. It can be done for every single one. This is just the only one. And so all of these other ones, as long as they're blue, link directly to the platform. And what I will do so you can utilize this is send you the login and the password for November, and then you can play with it too. So for right now, let's talk about critical thinkers and the strand using inquiry and evidence to seek solutions. So if I click here, so this took us directly to what the teacher could show the students. And I'm going to play just a couple seconds of this. And this is for our elementary grades.
What's the problem? Why aren't you working on your math?
I can't find my pencil.
Okay, so every video is followed by a practice activity. And that can look like a number of things. So this is a PowerPoint slide that could generate different scenarios. And this comes with a script that the teacher could read to help support these pictures. So this particular lesson does have a written piece where the student can be expressive and draw the problem, then name the problem, and this resource would obviously be available and included in the lesson plan. Most of our lessons come with a dive deeper section, which is going to give us some extra support in how to further incorporate that idea or that lesson that we've just learned into our everyday lives. So again, for this particular lesson, I put a link to every piece of the lesson. So let's see what the teacher training looks like.
Hundreds of problems. You see, many of these problems are relatively small and simple and have a clearly defined solution, like turning on the lights when the room is too dark, or calling a tow truck when the car breaks.
The format for the teacher training is very simple. It's the same as the kids. So there's a learning video, there's a practice component, and again, you can take this as deep or as shallow as you want to. There are so many different ways to combine things, and it's however deep you need to be, we have that resource for you. So, and this one also comes with a dive deeper. So this would be the teacher training to support that lesson on critical thinking to the students. This is a part of the practice for the teachers on this training, and I just absolutely love this one. This would be a great thing to have printed out and posted in the classroom, right by the desk, or right by the pencil sharpener, anywhere that can be seen. This is a great one. So we just explored T1 and T2 level lessons for elementary students. Let's take a look at T3 for middle school.
Problem maps. What do you do when you have a problem? When you have a problem, you can map it out. First, write down the problem. Then come up with 5 possible solutions. This is Brody. He has a problem.
And here is an example of a resource that would come with this Tier 3 lesson. And I want to show you one example of a high school lesson. Let's go to Facts and Feelings.
normal occurrence in life. When you are faced with a problem, you can follow the 5 steps to solving a problem. State the problem, think of solutions, evaluate the solutions, pick a solution, and step up and try the solution. These steps seem pretty straightforward, but problems can also.
And just to show you another example of what a dive deeper activity would be, this is something that could be done as just a discussion or a writing piece, conversation. There are lots of options. So one thing I want to point out, and this is how I've been aligning the portrait of an eagle to our lessons, is you can just search here. One that we have so much information for is empathy, and then everything will show up here, and you can filter by grades. And there we have it. So going here, you can prep and preview. This is where you've got the lesson plan, and that transparency piece is hiding under home connections. This is the information that you would send home before the lesson, or you could paste online. Here we go. So this is an example of what a home connection would be, what a letter would look like home. And we can actually really customize these for you and put your logo on there and contact information. We can do all of that legwork. So that is just a scratch of the surface of what I'm working on, and the video that I make for you to show to the committee will be different. I just wanted you to have a high-level overview of more of the structure of what I'm working on. So I hope you're doing well. If you have any questions, give me a call.